Hi everyone, this is Daniel Leinhardt. If you are listening to this right now, it means that you are still here, that you stayed, that you held, you believed enough to listen. As we close 2025, and as many of you prepare for Christmas year-end festivals, and the time with your family, I want to record something different. It's not hype, it's not price talk, it's not promise. It is just a real conversation for the festive season. This episode is for TroptionsUnity holders, the quiet ones, the patient ones, the ones who didn't come for fast money. It is for those ones who stayed for some, maybe traveling, maybe resting, maybe alone with your thoughts. Take this episode as a moment to breathe. Why we are all here. 2025 tested everyone in crypto. Let us be honest. 2025 tested patience. This year tested a belief. It tested whether people truly understood what they invested in, or whether they were just chasing movement. When you look at it, so many projects actually disappeared this year. So many crypto projects disappeared this year, leaving people broken, disappointed. Some went silent. Those were updating their users, those were updating their holders, building infrastructures, having podcast interviews, article interviews, real conversations. They completely went silent. Some projects revealed they never had real foundation. And during these moments, TroptionsUnity didn't scream. We didn't pump. We didn't bait. We didn't create noise. But we kept building quietly. And I know quiet building is uncomfortable, because silence forces you to ask questions. Is this real? Is this the real project? Am I wasting time? Why isn't this moving faster? It brings in a lot of questions. And believe me, those questions are normal. I've asked them myself. I'm trying to write about TroptionsUnity. I'm trying to come up with an episode, but then I'm like, but wait, why isn't it hyping? Why are we not getting thousands and thousands of followers, thousands and thousands of views, thousands of people pushing this and coming along if it is real? But here is the truth that many people don't want to hear. According to my experience, I think real systems don't move fast. Real systems do not move fast, but real systems move collectively. Let me say this clearly. Again, especially as we close this year, TroptionsUnity was never built to be a speculative trading toy like so many cryptos right now on the market. TUNIT is not here to entertain charts, but it is designed as a trade asset, as an instrument for humanitarian uses, for healthcare access, and real economic participation. That's why we chose Solana. Not for hype, but for real transactions, for micro payments, for low friction, for real world usage. So you cannot run healthcare systems on meme chains. You cannot run and support malaria programs with congested networks. So real purpose requires real infrastructures. That's why utility at TroptionsUnity comes before price. And I know some people left because of that. And I think that's okay. Because at the end of the day, TroptionsUnity will not be for everyone out there. And for those who stayed, some of you are here. You are survivors of past crypto scams. You are people banned by OneCoin, by Platinum Coin, or similar schemes. Individuals who learned the hard way that promises are always cheap. You didn't come because you trust easily. But I have a feeling that you came because you recognize patterns. You saw that TroptionsUnity didn't overpromise. You saw that TroptionsUnity didn't fabricate urgency. You saw that it didn't sell dreams. But instead, it spoke about systems, it spoke about accountability, it talked about real-world problems. And that doesn't trend on X. That doesn't trend on LinkedIn. That does not trend on YouTube. Your patience mattered. When people talk about slow progress, they rarely understand what humanitarian work involves. But believe me, healthcare is complex. Disease eradication is complex. Regulation is complex. Partnerships are slow because lives are involved. When TroptionsUnity aligns with malaria eradication initiatives, this isn't marketing, but this is logistics, this is accountability, this is a responsibility. So you don't rush systems that affect human lives, but you simply do them right. Or not at all. That's why TUNIT doesn't behave like hype tokens. Because hype disappears, but infrastructure remains. Let me speak personally now. I've lost money in crypto. I've trusted the wrong people. I've watched families suffer because of fake projects. That pain shaped how TroptionsUnity was built. Not perfect, but honesty. I didn't want another system that collapses under pressure, but I wanted one that survives boredom. Because boredom filters out the wrong crowd. And what remains? It is the community. So as we close this year, I want you to slow down. I want you to celebrate Christmas. I want you to celebrate these festivals. I want you to celebrate family. Markets will open again. Chats will move again. But this time, it will be different. TroptionsUnity will continue quietly, carefully, and responsibly. And if you are holding TUNIT today, you are not early, but you are simply aligned. You are not just early, but you are also aligned. So from wherever you're listening from, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your belief. Thank you for your restraint. This project exists because of people who think long term. I want you to enjoy your holidays. I want you to reset your mind. I want you to step away from chats. We are still here. This is Daniel Leinhardt signing off for 2025. And let me see you in 2026 with the same energy, with the same belief, with the same attitude towards shaping humanitarian causes, healthcare, e-commerce, and anything and everything to do with the entire Troptions ecosystem causes. Thank you guys. See you soon.